Okay, we're in the county of Riverside in Riverside, California. I think this might be Paris, the city of Paris in California, but I don't know too many cities. But to my knowledge, see, there's no right of way here, so there's a red zone, and then there's a. So I'm going to assume that this is a property, or what do you call it? I don't like to use the word public access, because the public access only applies to cable TV. So I don't know. And this will be the First Amendment test of the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. And like I said, I don't know. Let's squeeze it through here. Like I said, this is where I'm standing on. And some states, municipalities, and they have what they call an easement, which where private property versus meets with a public property, and the public property has a gray area called an easement. Some states and municipalities and statutes, they have a 5 to 8 to 10 feet. You got to check your, and besides county, you got to. That's only pertains to county property. You then have to check with whatever city you're in. Basically, it's a city easement, and if you deal with county property, it's probably a county statute. So wherever you're from, state, whatever. Like I say, and some of it, like this thing here, I don't know why. Well, maybe grab my other camera. Oh, and I got two cameras going. This one here has got a telephoto lens here. When it's when it's bright and sunny, there's the sheriff's behind me. It's going. I'm doing well, thank you.
Can I help you inside?
Oh no, a gentleman already helped me inside.
What's that?
A gentleman already helped me inside.
Gentleman already helped you?
Yeah.
Okay, you got your ID on you by chance? Sir.
I'm listening to you. Do you have your ID? I can hear. I don't hear with my eyes. Okay. So I have. No, absolutely not.
No?
Correct.
Okay, can I see your ID?
I wish not to give it to you. Under what crime am I committed?
What's that?
Under what articulable suspicion are you accusing me of a crime?
Well, right now I'm trying to figure out why you're videotaping.
Okay, well that's not a crime.
Photographing the inside of a parking lot.
Well, I was doing the field. That's a backdrop.
Okay.
So I trust you have a computer, and I trust you know about YouTube and the P.I.N.A.C, where photography is not a crime, etc. Freekeen.org. I'm sure you're aware of all that stuff. And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't need to give ID unless I'm being detained, and you have to. Crime has to be committed, or you have a strong belief that I've committed said crime. Pardon me. Wow.
Sir, at this point, I don't feel comfortable with you moving around freely like this.
Okay, then I'll leave.
No, stop right here. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
Am I being detained?
Do you have any weapons on you?
Am I being detained? You need to call your supervisor, please.
How you doing, sir?
Well, I was doing well until you guys came up. What is this?
Do you have your ID with you?
What is this?
Do you have your ID?
You have to answer my question, okay?
What is this? You're being detained right now for creeping around.
Okay, so I'm creeping. I already checked inside.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I mean, what's fine? I already got permission. I mean, he knew it. So,
who do you have permission from?
There was a gentleman in plain clothes identified himself as a
Do you have
department.
your ID?
He's a gentleman. Let me finish my answer.
Okay.
I talked with the gentleman inside who identified himself as a deputy. Talked with the girls; they know. And this gentleman, unlike you and these other, understand the law.
Okay.
And he was very polite.
Okay.
And this is the.
How was I not polite, sir? I asked if you had ID.
You look at this. Look at this.
Look at it.
Look at this.
Okay, again, do you have your ID?
Okay, again, I'm not answering any questions.
Okay,
Obviously, you're
go ahead
detaining
and
me,
turn around.
hence, you're detaining me.
Okay, then turn around.
Under what
Do you
crime?
have any weapons on you?
Uh,
For all I know, sir.
I know it's called I know it's
so-
called a cursory search.
Okay.
I do not waive my Fourth Amendment.
Okay, so very good.
I point the toes outward.
Sure, thank you. Do you have any weapons on you?
I'm not answering any questions. I'm not. To answer a question gives you the impression that I agree with what you're doing. I do not give up my Fourth Amendment. I do. Okay. And you're searching for weapons only for cursory search, which is mandated by federal. That's fine. I understand exactly what you're doing. I don't have a problem with that. But I do not. I cannot agree with it.
Okay. Do you have anything in this bag?
I do not answer any questions. What part of that you want me to say it backwards?
Okay. Okay, sir.
I appreciate it. Goodbye.
Hold on, we're not done.
Okay.
So, did you have your ID?
I'm not. Well, let me talk to someone that understands English. I'm not answering
Okay,
any
listen.
questions.
Why do you keep trying to walk away? Did I not tell you you were detained?
I'm not walking away because I am in a surrounded. So hence you have a perimeter set up.
Sir, do you have your ID?
I do not answer any questions. You understand that? Answering yes or no?
Okay.
Well,
Do you understand you're on private property?
no. I don't understand that.
You don't
And besides, most municipalities have a 5 foot to 8 foot easement, and that is a gray area. And there is no sign. I went in and checked in. I like it when you guys sit there and say, oh, all you want to do is check in with us. I did that, and look at this response, for Christ's sakes.
So, sir, if you checked in, why is it such an issue to work with this record?
I don't have to work with you. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I checked in. You guys called it in, you know. This is all fruitless, all fruitless. Okay, I'm not answering the question I have already answered. Okay, just because you got a short-term memory, and then your personal paranoia has no bearing on this at all. I'm being detained, and the of Terry versus Ohio. I trust you know what that is. Brown versus Texas. Okay, this is unlawful detainment in my eye, and I think in the eye of the federal court.
Okay.
So I already checked in. The guy I even gave you guys an A+ for a First Amendment audit, but now look at you're wasting. And this is the part where you tell me that I'm wasting the city's resources. See that? And I need everybody's badge, and if you guys all have business cards, I appreciate it.
Okay, well, I'll give you mine when you give me yours.
No, that's not the way it works.
Oh, well, okay.
It's not the way it works.
Okay.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. I'm not giving you anything. You understand that?
Okay.
And you wonder why people think cops are bullies. You can't figure it out, right? You can't figure out why you think cops are a bunch of bullies. This gentleman here, I already checked in with him.
Okay.
This is the part where you say, "We're sorry." I understand what you're. I know. This a human would said that, but an amoral individual wouldn't apologize. So am I free to go yet? At this juncture, it's an unlawful detainment. Am I free to go? Okay. Can't believe it. All the hundreds and hundreds of video on YouTube. This gentleman here that I checked in with, he was totally nice. I even looked for all. I asked. I says, a gentleman in plain clothes, identify him as a deputy. You can't figure it out? I even said, go to the girls and ask them. And you keep asking the same questions. You keep pushing me around. I don't appreciate that. Oh, no, you're not pushing me around. Just stay here. You can't leave. I don't appreciate moving. Keep your hands out of your pocket.
I never told you any of that.
You told me to quit moving.
I said quit walking away.
I don't feel comfortable with you moving. You want to play it back? Jesus. Anyways, I am not on. I know the law. There's an 8 to 10 foot easement depending on the county or municipality, which is.
Or is it 10 feet?
Huh?
Is it 8 or is it 10?
You didn't let me finish. Again, you're jumping on what I'm saying and accuse. I says, in some municipalities there is a 5 to 8 to 10 feet easement. Each county, state is different. Okay, so it's hard to know every law. Hell, you guys don't even know the law. So. You should sit there and say, well, sir, I appreciate you exercising your First Amendment. I have respect. And unlike you, I did not give an oath to defend the United States Constitution. Then I turn around and sit there and say, you can't leave. There is no crime. There is no crime.
Hey, Jay. Hey, I just heard that you're.
I'm sorry, who's Jay?
I'm sorry, I thought you.
I said Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. I remembered the J.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, maybe it's
They
initial.
didn't know that you came into the lobby to talk.
I don't care. This is ridiculous. Ask him to leave. This is lame. I asked for a supervisor, which I've yet to talk to.
Well, that's Sergeant Rodriguez.
Okay, man,
was
I
making
need
sure-
everybody. Rodriguez, this gentleman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you're cool. I didn't even said that to you. Didn't we have a good conversation?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, now how do you think I would feel when this happened?
Well, they didn't know that you were just trying to take some video.
Okay.
I walked
What they
past
don't
you for
know
a minute.
doesn't make me guilty. So,
I know.
I mean, when my first video, which you'll see on YouTube, obviously, gave you an A+. I said, you should hear my rave. Okay, I said, this gentleman is exactly what we need in this department. Not these bullies. Look at these guys.
Well, again, you know,
Then he pat me down. And then they don't move. I mean, this is why people think police officers are out of line. They're a bunch of bullies. They're gang members. You guys have colors. You guys get together. You know, what's the difference between a gang and someone who pushes a person around or pushes a person around who's behind a piece of metal?
ultimately, all I wanted to do was see if there's any other information that you needed, or if you just wanted to get.
Oh, that's why we got half the department here, right?
Well, they didn't know that I talked.
They didn't know. They don't know anything. Okay, but they assume they're jacking me up. You know, and then when I'm trying to explain to this guy twice that I've already spoken with someone, he keeps asking questions like I'm lying. I'm not talking to you. So I'm not talking to you. Would you calm down? Anyways, what happens is the fact that I'm talking to you, and the reason I want to talk to you, because you're the only one that must have an AA or BA degree, because these guys don't know anything. Okay? They don't know anything about the First Amendment. Terry versus Ohio, Brown versus Texas. If they do understand, then they have absolutely not a clue what it means. Am I free to go? Because I figure this is all lawful detainment. And for the record, I was and am being detained. This is not this double talk that you guys do later on by saying, oh no, I never said that.
No, I didn't say that.
So this gentleman ends up being an uneducated individual. I don't wish to talk to him. And then when I explain to him, do you have ID? I don't wish to answer questions. Do you have ID? I don't want to answer questions. Who did you talk to? You know, that's just being a bully.
Okay.
So are you guys done?
I have no questions for you.
I don't answer questions unless this gentleman asks, because he's the only one that's cordial and has enough
You
sense.
don't even know me.
Well, sir,
You have no
The
sense.
fact is that you're condoning this. I know you.
Do you know that?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Jim, you asked for a supervisor, correct?
I did.
Okay. This
That's
is Sergeant
me.
Rodriguez.
They're right.
Supervisor.
I said, I've asked for a supervisor, and I still haven't gotten him. He's way back there. I was identifying not the fact that I was asking for a supervisor, that I did ask for a supervisor, and I have yet to have one. So there is no crime. I am not. See, this is what this.
So riddle me this: if I jump in here and
I'm
start
not
making
talking to you.
decisions without
I'm not
being
talking to you.
educated as to what is occurred,
I am not talking
not
to
be
you.
ignorant
Does your
to the fact?
NCIC have facial recognition? Yes or no?
we don't have to answer that.
Oh, so you're not allowed to answer questions. Okay.
Well,
Well,
who was gonna say
unlike you, I respect the fact that you don't have to answer that question. A question I didn't even ask you. Do your NCIC, I don't expect an answer, you know that. Attorneys don't ask a question unless they know the answer. Does your NCIC have facial
He's my
recognition?
subordinate, and he's not going to answer that.
And I'm your superior, and I'm telling you.
You're not.
Yes, I am. Who do you work for?
I work for the Board of Supervisors. You're not it.
Oh, you work for a board of supervisors. Where do you get your 830 privileges? From the P.I.N.A.C. code set up by the people. So you're.
And you're one
Anyways,
of how many million?
so that doesn't matter. You have a million bosses. That means you decide to become your own boss.
I don't.
Okay. Anyways, are we done here? Because
So let
if
me
your
ask you this, is that
NCIC
radio
have
that you're
facial
carrying?
recognition, just run it and leave.
Is that a radio that you're running?
Radio? What radio?
The antenna that's sticking out of your package.
Well, yeah, is it a law that I can't have an antenna for an AM, FM commercial
No,
radio?
but you know, with everything, with all the attacks that
That's
are
a
occurring upon
okay.
police stations,
Anyways, are we done
it
here?
kind of makes me wonder as to what
Are
you
we
have
done
in
here?
there.
I don't have any other questions for you, but my supervisor. might.
Okay. Well, I don't refuse to answer his
So-
questions.
Okay, then you need to leave this area. You're on county property,
Okay.
which is not public
That
property.
is it. How simple that is?
That's
See how
simple.
simple? So watch. Excuse me. I'm going through here. I don't want you guys to be overzealous. And in fact, I was trying to figure out what is the property. Okay.
This is a county-owned facility.
Now, I'm not listening to you. You're full of crap. I'm not. Anyways, so
And this is a
what
county-owned
my
pump
my
station.
issue is.
So
Is
you are
this
free to
a-
leave.
well,
you
I'm
are
not-
to leave the county property.
Well, that's fine. I'll just go across there. This is a telephoto lens. I don't think I'm gonna be half a mile away.
And that's fine.
That's fine. Well, that's fine. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say
You know,
can't
you're
take pictures. I said
you're
you
just
leave.
as uneducated as the
You
rest
can
of
take
them.
pictures from public property.
Oh, I don't need your
So
permission.
leave.
Okay. Now, can I cross here?
Oh, sure.
Okay. I know how you guys play the jaywalking. Fucking morons, man. That's what I'm sure that's your motto.
Walking. Keep walking.
I'm sure that's your motto.
Keep walking.
Go. Okay.
Keep walking.
All right. I'm sorry I didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sure
You know, get some. No, I didn't. I mean, you can hear noises, but I don't understand what you're saying. See, that's what I'm saying. You're jumping on what I'm saying.
Again.
Everything I've said is correct. Again, shut up. Oh God, bunch of morons. I swear.
My thoughts the same. Keep walking. You're still
This
on
is
county property.
this is not county property,
This is a county-owned facility.
right? And again, with the
is a
easement.
county
Okay,
owned
you're wrong.
private
Wrong again. Like I say, these are a bunch of bullies, absolute bullies. It's illegal to, and
Keep walking. You can make it out there where that is a public roadway.
well, that's fine. The thing is, no, not all. No, you don't understand. Who maintains this road? You're wrong, by the way, about the thing. Bunch of morons, absolute morons. And I'm still waiting for your ID. I'm still waiting for the other's ID. And don't
You
tell
already
me.
videotaped it.
No.
Keep
See,
going.
this is what I mean about
going.
bullies. Are you gonna identify yourself yet?
I have. I'm Sergeant Rodriguez.
Well, you haven't identified yourself. No.
You hadn't asked me.
I asked. I says I did too. My God, now you're full of lies. Before we go to court. Healthcare clinic. That's a county health care.
Yes, sir.
I wish to visit them.
No, that's because that's a women's clinic. See, so you're not eligible there.
Oh, I see. These are women only. You have
I
a
believe
problem.
so, yes.
You believe
You
so?
have no business there. You don't have an appointment. You need an appointment to be seen.
It doesn't say that, and that's not the
You don't
law.
have to say that.
It is not the law. You don't have to say that.
Always out that way.
Anyways, like I said, the first gentleman was really nice, and then you got this guy here doesn't understand English or refuse to understand English. Nothing does it say. This is what I mean by being bullied. You know, I checked in. I did exactly what I was supposed to do, and I'm still getting harassed by half the people. And I still don't believe that that is a public versus private property. But since it's a gray area, I'll leave over here. This is what I'm saying about being just absolute morons. Hey, you move. I got a bigger penis. Move. Man, these guys don't have a clue. I swear, talk about going south so quick. This is what happens when you got steroided, inflicted people. That if he knows the law, that only goes to his motive of trying to interfere with it. I'm gonna conclude this video because I got the other camera going, and thank you for watching.